with social APIs. Let's break down how it works. So effectively, what we're using Clawdbot for is to interface with our mobile automations that we're running on iPhone that are social platform friendly. So in simple words, we use Clawdbot to remind us when to execute those automations. What Clawdbot does, it initiates a request, which basically like a webhook that is configured on Pushcart, which is basically like another app that triggers one of our shortcuts. And those shortcuts are basically Freedom Fusion automations that are configured to execute and do certain activities, guiding you through different socials and making it easy for you to interact with native social platform features. So that's how we use Clawdbot. We also use it to interface. And yeah, so this is how we configured Clawdbot. And if you guys wanted to learn more, take a look at some of the videos that I already created for how we leveraging this in the social platform. And yeah, Clawdbot is the way to go. One of the good ways for how to use it is to combine it with Zapier. So we have Zapier and we have Clawdbot, and Clawdbot triggers certain routines and also interfaces with our CRM. So it helps with creating my central heat unit, my tankless water heater, my the gas. We have radiators, so when we want to control the water, make it hot, make it warm, Clawdbot has access to it. It has access to Alexa skills, and through Alexa skills, we're able to control like a tankless water heater. Turn it off, turn it on, especially when it breaks down. We use Clawdbot for that. And of course use it for all of our central heat units because we got multiple zones. So we're using Clawdbot to control each floor, the heating and the cooling as well. And of course what it does, it has a memory context, so it remembers, it learns in the process. We use Opus 4.5 to communicate with Clawdbot, but you could use any other LLM, but that's what we use. And we also use Clawdbot to interface with N8N deterministic workflows. That just makes it easier for us to trigger something that we already pre-created before and use Clawdbot for that. Where you at right now, guys? My car broke down. I had to tow it. I was waiting for the truck all day. It was 3 trucks. Like, first of all, was one truck never showed up. Second truck showed up but without equipment, and third truck showed up super late, so late that mechanic didn't want to take the car in. But I had a backup plan. The mechanic was cool with the towing company. So, but the employees weren't cool because they were like, man, how are we gonna take care of this car that has broken? Like, the wheel fell off, guys. It's the same problem that I had before when I went to Florida. The wheel just fell off. I was so excited. I came to Key Largo and I wanted to swim there. I was so close. I shifted the wheel super quick. This is actually where I got stuck over here today, second time. And boy, oh boy, it was all day. Luckily, I could work from home. I'm hybrid and all. So I literally just whipped out my laptop, work from home. But that wasn't pretty, guys. That wasn't pretty. And I gave the tow truck guy like $20 tip, and it was all good. But man, it wasn't worth it. Waiting all day. Well, luckily, as I mentioned to you guys, it happened right next to my house. The car broke down. But yeah, so now we kind of went off tangent here. So Clawdbot, I know, guys, already many of you already buying a Mac Mini and doing all sorts of fun things with Clawdbot. We're definitely using it to interface with all of our automations that run on iPhone. because Clawdbot can't interface with a native-based social platform functionalities that exist on your phone, but that's what social platforms like. But also, there are certain things that you could still do with Clawdbot that social platforms will still like, and we battle tested that. There's certain things that you could do on YouTube. A lot of those providers, API providers, will tell you that yeah, you use API with us because it's like it's not hack thing. You just use it, and socials will show you. But no, socials won't show you. They quietly punish you and remove your context, your content, whatever it is that you're adding. But there is a breakthrough that we're able to figure this out, and it does have to do with Clawdbot and upload post. It's basically like some Italian company created a way to interface with multiple socials like YouTube, Blue Sky, TikTok, Threads, just through one API. I went ahead and tested it real quick. What I'm looking for when I'm testing anything is CLI friendliness in terms of how quickly I could do that on CLI, and because that's going to be a lot easier for Clawdbot to interface with. Now, what Clawdbot can do, obviously, is interact with operating system level on a more granular scale. Can it interact with a browser? Absolutely. It has like Playwright and browser use and CDP and all those other components that I'm not going to bore you with. But yeah, guys, like there's certain skills that Clawdbot can do. I went ahead and I tried it out, some of those skills, and we're talking about the skills that the very same skills that you use on Claude, you know, the obvious Claude by Anthropic, but it's obviously I'm talking about Clawdbot, which is different from Anthropic. But I took a stab at Clawdbot version 1 even before it was Clawdbot. About like 6 or 7 months ago, I went ahead and I published it for how I was able to just take the browser use method and make it all agentic style to control the browser, that kind of stuff. And I mean, I'm doing that anyway at my full-time job, but I'm doing it on a more on like on a co-pilot level, that kind of stuff with guardrails. On a small business level, what I did is I introduced those guardrails with Apple Intelligence mobile-friendly Freedom Fusion automations that give you the elements of both granularity to operate with some of those socials that will love the native interactions that you're going to be utilizing while using those automations, while still getting the benefits of Clawdbot in terms of running anything else, like let's say some of those posts through APIs, like up post APIs, which makes it super easy for you to just kind of open up your Google Drive and tell Clawdbot, like, go ahead and grab all the, I don't know, like 2 years of content and transcribe it, and then go ahead and create like Google Slides from NotebookLM. Then use Zoom to create a feature, to create like a avatar explaining what's happening and combine them all together in PowerPoint. That you could easily do with Clawdbot and Zoom. We're using that with Zoom, Clawdbot, and PowerPoint and NotebookLM. We're combining those multiple pieces to iterate through all of those different YouTube videos that we already created and transcribing them and constructing out of that Google Slides and combining the avatar from Zoom generated video from the transcript. So all of those things could be run by Clawdbot. Plus, it reminds you, it interacts with Pushcart. Pushcart is like a little app that allows you to initiate shortcuts from your iPhone, which is pretty dope, but you got to pay like $19 or whatever per year, but still worth it. So we're doing that for a luxury pet brand, for car detailing brand, for multiple brands, and it works pretty well. The only thing you gotta watch out for, guys, is those credits, and kind of there's some security concerns, but I managed to crack some of those concerns. There's some skill like with prompt injections, but there you could download a skill to solve that. But effectively what's happening with prompt injections and why people are all scared about using it is that when you go on X, you'll see somebody like literally posting something that can expose your credentials, like, and give open up a webhook access and give away all your environmental variables. So But the cool part about it, you don't really have to worry about it because you could have a skill that can rewrite any context that you interact with.